Hi guys, welcome to my home here in the New South Wales town of Griffith here in Australia. It's halfway between Sydney and Melbourne, going towards the Victorian border. Now I've been working here on a walnut farm and now a winery, and it's a beautiful town. The houses are very neighbour style, but it's wonderful. You've got open space, the gardens often have pools. Just to let you know a little bit about the town, Griffith has 24,000 people, 60% of them claim Italian heritage, 20% are Indian, mainly Sikh. So you have a vast cosmopolitan population here, as well as sort of English people like me and people from Europe and a lot of Pacific Islanders, such as those from Fiji or Samoa. I really love it because on a day off work like today, I can just do my own thing and just chill out. Go on, Donal, show them around. Let's take you into town.
You're not even recording.
And that's Donal.
That's Griffith.
Hi, it's beautiful weather here. We're in one of the local parks here. We've got a bridge we're going to cross, and we have the main park the opposite side of that, well, one of them anyway. We've got all the palm trees. I like it here. Hi everyone, this is Yambol Street. It's not the main street in town, but it is the street just behind it, and you've got a lot of the job agencies here. So if you're coming here to look for work, well, Yambol Street is the place to come. Loads of agencies, loads of places to look for work, so this really would be a good bet. Over there, the first time I ever came to Griffith, I stayed at the Yambol Motel. Here we've got a few of the job agencies. They take on backpackers, skilled migrants. So if you want a job, just come down here to Yambol Avenue. And opposite we have the Griffith Tourist Office. Just over there. And we'll have a look at that plane in just a sec.
That's the plane I talked about, right?
Show you what the plane was? Well, let's find out. Now if you come to Griffith, at the end of Banner Avenue, two shops, you're bound to see our Big W Woolworths. It's another shop, Woolworths Liquor, to right here, at the end of Banner Avenue. Huge shops. Big W is brilliant if you want to buy work outfits or anything for work or for the garden or whatever. It's got everything, you know. I wish we had more shops like that in England, to be honest. And Woolworths, the Woolworths here, unlike the ones in the UK, which tend to sell stationery and stuff and magazines, these ones actually sell food. I'm not quite sure if they're connected to the ones in the UK, but I think there's a tenuous link somewhere. But anyway, these are the ones to watch out for. Brilliant shops. Big W for clothes and everything, garden wear, workwear, Woolworths. And of course, if you get hungry, over there in the distance is the Golden Ark of McDonald's. You can never go hungry, you can eat at all hours. Hi there, well right now we're in Banner Avenue, which is the main street here in Griffith. It's a very long street, it's just one street, but it's got everything you need, shops, a couple of pubs, restaurants, and I've got to say, one of the great things about Griffith is having 60% of people from Italian backgrounds. You've got some of the best Italian restaurants, not only in New South Wales, but many say in Australia. And I've tried most of them, and the food really is second to none. Absolutely beautiful. If you're hungry in Griffith, although as a backpacker, sadly, you might not be able to always afford it, although it's cheaper than somewhere like Sydney, you will never, ever go hungry. But I just hope you like Italian food. Now there are two main pubs in Griffith and they're both opposite each other. The first is the Gemini Hotel Comfort Inn, which also doubles as a hotel. You can see just over there. It's very busy at weekends. And the other one is right opposite, and it's this one, the Area Hotel. It also doubles as a hotel too, and the rooms are pretty nice, and they're also very good in the Gemini Comfort Inn too. Now if you want to fly to Griffith, there's only one airline, and that's Rex Regional Express, and you can get very good flights from Sydney and Melbourne. Those are the only two cities they fly from, but it's a very, very good airline, and actually, despite being a regional airline, it's one of the best I've flown.
Good, good.
And now we're walking towards the library, which is right opposite.
Oh, there's no traffic lights in Griffith, remember? Now, one thing that Griffith is famous for is that it has absolutely no traffic lights. There are a lot of roundabouts and pedestrian crossings like this one. It's a very, very friendly pedestrian city.
And of course, no town is complete without a post office. And over there we have the Griffith War Memorial. Lest we forget. Well everyone, I hope you like Griffith. It's one of my favourite towns in Australia, and it's been home for quite a while. Hope you've learned a bit about the place, and maybe you'll be able to visit one day. If you're visiting, there's quite a lot of accommodation in the town. There's a couple of motels, about 2 or 3 motels and hotels, including the Area and the Comfort Inn Gemini that we saw earlier. If you're coming as a backpacker, the best places to stay are Griffith International, the Pioneer Park, but I reckon the best and the most popular is the Globe, which is really nice. Also, if you get a job here, there's also houses you can rent with others for about $100 a week. It's a great place if you're coming to work and you want to spend a couple of months or a month or so away from the city. But make sure you do get work, because you can have a lot of time not doing a great deal. Although fortunately for an Australian town, as well as any town, there is a lot to do. 24,000 people, as I said earlier. There's a cinema, there's a wonderful theatre, you've got the library. Just make the most of it, but do check out these little towns. Get out of places like Melbourne and Sydney and really see the real Australia. And this has got to be one of my favourite towns, Griffith. It's a beautiful place, there's a lot to see, and there's quite a lot of jobs, not all year round, but a lot of the year round if you want to come and work. There's harvest work. I've been working in a winery, and there's also processing walnut trees. So do check it out if you want to avoid the weather. A friend of mine was doing packing jobs. You've got to have a little bit of strength for that. It can be tough, let me tell you, but try and avoid the packing jobs. Go for the wineries if you can, and go for simple things like walnut work, but try and avoid the packing jobs if you can, unless you're really strong.
Stacking.
And stacking jobs as well, unless you're really strong and you're very small. But do come here, check out the work. Also, unlike Queensland is wonderful too, but it doesn't quite get as hot, so try and work here when it's, say, maybe winter, autumn, early spring. At the moment the weather is beautiful, but in November it'll be blustering. And a lot of people head up to Queensland, which is great, but come here if you can, because there's quite a few jobs. There's not so many people come here, and there are always jobs going. Even in the quiet season there are some jobs. But do get down here if you can. It's a good place, it's a good way of life, and you're not stuck in the middle of nowhere. There's everything you need: restaurants, hotels, motels, pubs, whatever, even karaoke. Well, I hope I gave you a taste of the place, and I hope one day you'll get a chance to visit. Thanks guys.